Hey, welcome to Half the Battle. We're going back to the cartoon today, and it's a tale of one man seeking revenge. Stupid, stupid revenge.
Let's take a look at An Eye for an Eye. We start off, somewhere in America, where the Joes are transporting a plane with a new type of fusion engine. Recondo, well, he has some complaints.
Well, I hate the cold. Give me a hot, steamy jungle anytime.
Hey, dumbass!
Maybe you should have dressed for the trip like the others did. Even Bazooka was smart enough to put on cold weather gear while you're still in your jungle uniform. Anyway, they, of course, get attacked by Cobra. So far, so normal.
But then something happens that we rarely see.
Meaningful collateral damage! Yeah, 2 kids and their mother get hurt, and their house is destroyed. For once, actions have consequences. Cobra conveniently runs out of ammunition once the house gets hit, so that part of the story is over. The government informs the family's father of the incident, and holy crap!
Charles Fairmont? Yes? Come with us, please. There's been an accident.
They sent people that looked like that to do this? I was convinced they were the bad guys, but no! The US government apparently outsources contacting family members to the Mafia! Or, if I'm being generous, the CIA. When the father gets to the hospital, he's naturally upset. Well, according to his body language anyway.
Are you a doctor, soldier boy?
No, but...
Then butt out. I want to see someone in charge.
Yeah, for most of it, the voice actor is way too calm and neutral given the situation.
Also,
our convoy was attacked by a terrorist group called Cobra.
Skip the lecture, soldier boy. Who do I see about evening things up? You glory hounds. I wouldn't let you shine my shoes. Take good care of my family, Doc. I've got a score to settle.
Yeah, he talks about getting revenge, and doesn't even stick around to go see his family.
guy's kind of an asshole, even taking the situation into account.
The episode doesn't seem to care about the family either, though, as the very next scene is him strolling up to G.I.Joe headquarters. In a general's uniform he got somehow, and he easily takes out the only guard on duty there.
G.I.Joe security, second only to that of the Enterprise.
Remember when literally a child took over the ship? Good times, good times. The Joes can put their feet up and watch TV secure in the knowledge that their base is well guarded. Yeah, it's only by sheer coincidence that he is discovered in the end by Lady J.
Care to tell me what you're doing here?
Looking for information about Cobra.
She feels guilty because it was her javelin that brought down the rattler that destroyed his house, so he's able to convince her to help him.
Then help me, lady. You owe me.
Now, she does pick an abandoned Cobra base, but still, yeah, sure, let's take a civilian on a military mission. Oh, and for plot convenience, Shipwreck's damn parrot overhears this. Also, an abandoned base.
Sure, let's see how that turns out.
Yeah, surprise, surprise, as soon as they get within smelling distance, they get 2 missiles up the ass from a rattler. They manage to destroy it, but then...
I'm gonna try to...
They go to ludicrous speed?
What the hell was that? Spaceball 1. They've gone to plaid.
And they're forced to land in the water. We switch to Cobra and find out what's been going on.
Testing the power destroyer on a captured G.I. Joe Sky Striker was a brilliant stroke, Dr. Philbos.
I cannot take credit for that, Cobra Commander.
This guy is our mad scientist of the day, by the way. Yeah, in the cartoon they had a revolving door of evil scientist dudes, until Dr. Mindbender came along and got the job permanently thanks to his sensible and modest dress sense. Lady J finds a cave to hide a hapless civilian in and gets captured 5 seconds later.
No need to dash off. We've got lovely accommodations for you.
They didn't hear her talking to the guy. Seriously, if this was live action, they'd be standing just off camera waiting for their cue. Couldn't they do a small scene to put some distance and time between these two events? So, she's brought before Cobra Commander, who immediately explains his new evil device.
Is that what shot my Sky Striker down?
Yes, it neutralizes any power source hit by its ebony ray.
Well, it wouldn't be a G.I. Joe episode without the villain explaining things to the hero, now would it? Also,
an ebony ray that neutralizes energy. That's some weird technobabble I'm not even gonna try to find an explanation for. Anyway...
Major, take her away. You may use any means necessary to make her talk.
okay, so the cartoon has a bit of a dilemma here. How do you portray the torture of a woman in an 80s children's cartoon?
By putting a tiara on her that gives you a headache. Yeah, that's just abstract enough to not be deeply disturbing. I think. Meanwhile, Mr. Fairmont takes out the only Cobra on guard duty and enters their base. Cobra! Our security is second only to G.I. Joe. That's only second to the Enterprise. So the guy saves Lady J.
Too short for a stormtrooper?
Relax, it's me, Charlie.
They stock up on, energy grenades. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine here. And they head for the control room. At the same time, the rest of the Joes show up.
How did they know where they were? Well, remember that damn parrot?
And no one saw where she...
I know a secret! I know a secret!
Yeah, that's how.
They can't stop the weapon from the control room, and it's even still operational after the control room gets blown up. So, what is even the point of having that room?
I mean, I feel that me and Cobra should sit down and have a frank discussion over the exact definition of the term control.
Anyway, Lady J has a plan.
Throw the last grenade, quick!
Sorry, this one's reserved for Cobra Commander.
And the guy is back to being an asshole again.
Charlie, the Joes are like family to me, and they're flying into a death trap.
You're right.
That must have been the shortest argument and fastest come-around in the history of everything.
I'm not saving your friends. They'll die if you don't. Okay, I'll save your friends.
Also, Michael frickin' Jordan wouldn't even be able to make that shot. It's so unbelievable the evil scientist's hair turns white. No, really, he only has that streak of white for like one scene. So the heroes arrive and the bad guys flee and our cartoon ends.
Another step and you're fried snake meat.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
Wait a minute.
Just an ordinary guy whose wife and kids nearly bit the bullet 'cause of you.
Brr? Somebody actually went after one of the bad guys escaping at the end of a G.I. Joe episode? What unprecedented and weird tactics are these?
Then something else unprecedented happens.
Fans of Cobra, get ready for the Commander's finest hour!
So bold and righteous against an unarmed man. Yeah!
This is one of the only times, if not the only time, Cobra Commander participates in hand-to-hand combat. It's also the only time he wins in hand-to-hand combat.
Sure, it's against an unarmed civilian, but we gotta take our victories where we can get them.
Don't let him get away! Shoot!
Speaking of unprecedented, to the best of my recollection, this is the only time somebody says to just straight up shoot Cobra Commander. It's dumb as hell in this case, considering the guy has a family, you know, the whole reason he went on this revenge tour, but it's there. So the Joes drop their weapons and Team Rocket is blasting off again. And once again, Charlie changes his mind on a dime.
Are you crazy? Why did you let that maniac go?
Because our job is saving lives, not helping good men throw theirs away.
And the episode finally ends with him being reunited with his family.
But honey, why'd you risk your life that way? None of us was badly hurt.
Because I'm a huge dumbass, honey.
From now on, let us handle Cobra?
Sure, for now. What's that supposed to mean?
Absolutely nothing, because we never see this character again.
And that was an eye for an eye.
And honestly, it was a pretty good episode. It stood out thanks to the unique elements it had. Well, unique compared to other G.I. Joe cartoon episodes anyway.
We saw collateral damage actually have an impact with people hurt and everything. And it led to a civilian getting pissed enough to seek revenge. Plus, Cobra Commander got into a fist fight and won. That's like finding a 4-leaf clover on the back of a unicorn that farts rainbows. So, the episode had some outstanding elements, in the literal definition that they stood out. But I still wouldn't rate it as one of the best. It's certainly better than most of Deke, but it's an average Sunbow episode.
The only thing that really bugged me was how fast people changed their minds.
Leave Cobra to us. You owe me. Okay, let's go. I wanna kill Cobra Commander. Help my friends. Okay. Kill Cobra Commander. We save people. Okay. Still, our protagonist was the only one smart enough to at least try to capture the bad guy as he's trying to escape. So, that's gotta count for something.
I'll see you next time, everybody. And hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing?